Get up, bull hose and shit. Where you been?
I didn't my butt.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mike.
This is Nathan.
And this is Ray.
And today we're going to do a Let's Talk on, what is it? We got our greatest accomplishments, our greatest fails, and we might even throw in some of these struggles that we overcame.
Yeah.
And they're all gaming related, of course.
That's all we talk about. We don't care about anything else.
Yeah, we ain't talk about no politics. We ain't talk about no religion.
Unless they're in a game.
Unless it's in a game. Yeah, we talk about facts,
The politics of Morrowind.
the things that matter.
We will stop the spread of the Templars, damn it.
We're here with the issues that count.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put Nathan on the spot.
Oh, no.
And we're just going to go around the table.
Okay.
And we'll start off. Okay, Nathan, what would you say is your greatest achievement? Your greatest. And when I say achievement, I don't mean like an achievement unlocked, a trophy. What is your greatest goal
I mean,
that you've accomplished?
as I've previously said in other videos, that 5.5 in Titanfall is really... Oof.
You're talking about your KD?
My kill-death ratio, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's...
How's Katie doing?
Katie's... One time... Was it you that asked me that?
It was Carter.
Carter once, he said... My girlfriend's name is Katie. And he asked me, hey, how's Katie doing? And I thought he said Katie like my kill-death ratio. I was like, oh, it's about a 5.5.
How's your KD ratio doing, dude? It's good to see you. It's good to see you, man. How's your KD?
It's been going up. It's got its ups and downs. I had a couple bad
that's
games.
right. That's wonderful.
Yeah. That's something I really like to brag about because I got a big dick. I also, I like Guitar Hero and Rock Band, or I used to be really into it. So beating the Fire and Flames on Expert.
Didn't you almost like win a guitar for playing like
At
Guitar
Six
Hero
Flags.
or something? Yeah.
At Six Flags, I almost won a guitar.
It's like you had to
but we had to
reach a
leave.
high score.
We had to leave, and I couldn't try several times. I could have beaten it. I think I could have gotten one of those guitars, and I should have stayed. But
Was it a nice guitar, or was it like a first act?
I mean, it was like a first act, but it also had like Batman on it. So,
Oh, that's
so
well,
I mean, that's like
Batman,
at that point, it's
Batman.
like a playable art piece. So you,
This-
you
okay.
put it on a wall.
and even then, it's more of like a playable trophy.
Right, exactly. And then back to Guitar Hero and Rock Band stuff. Me and my stepbrother did the endless set list for Rock Band 1 on Expert, which is just grueling. It's just really long and not fun to do that whole thing.
It's a marathon.
Ooh, and I remember that me and you've played this game before. I don't remember what it's called. It's a shooting...
Stunt track racer.
No. Hot Wheels game?
Yeah.
No. Danger.
Fuck it, we made the biggest jump.
No.
What game?
No, it was that shooting range game for the 360. It was at one point it's an indie game.
Nuclear Wasteland?
No, not Nuclear Wasteland. Not the game we had a Let's Play in. I had the #1 score. It was a shooting range game where you just had to shoot things as fast as possible and as accurate as possible. I had the #1 score in the world for like a good month.
Okay.
And then I stopped checking on it. So as far as I know, I'm still #1 in the world. I'm probably not, but I think that was pretty cool.
Probably not.
It's cool being #1 in the world in any game for any amount of period of time.
Yes.
Just like looking at that, like
just brag.
that's
Like,
me.
Ain't no one got a bigger dick than me.
Yeah, exactly. Like I have you guys ever like almost beaten the high score at a arcade machine?
Of course.
I did that
No.
before. I was playing Galaga at a Fuddruckers, and
Did you say something? What'd you say there? What'd you say, young man?
a dud fucker. And
That's much better.
And I got the high score as I was playing, and my mom made me leave. So this kid took over. Like this, I was maybe 12 at the time, and this like 5-year-old took over when I was going. I already beat the high score. So his name is somewhere at that dud fuckers.
You just need to go there and like
Yeah,
unplug the machine.
Actually,
Like,
I think it's
reset
gone.
the score.
So good riddance. Pass the mic to Mr. Ray.
All right, Raymond. What would you consider to be your greatest goal or achievement that you ever accomplished in a video game?
Let's see. Well, speaking of getting high scores, so to say, there was this one lovely thing I managed to do in Halo Reach. It wasn't a high score or anything, but I did manage to get a video on like the #1 spot.
Oh,
yeah!
Is that
Cat's Dirty Dancing. I discovered a glitch that made it look like people were dancing.
Like she was kind of like twerking almost.
Yeah, it was really weird. It was like you had to play Juggernaut and get no weapons. It was really weird because Juggernaut to this day is still broken in Halo Reach. I don't know if you ever realized this. You can't do a weapon.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah,
a gravity hammer.
It's weird.
Well, yeah, so we figured out how to get rid of your weapons in Juggernaut, and we ended up making a video where it looked like Cat was dancing, and so that was in the top spot for a while. It was pretty damn cool. And then, speaking of nice endurance things here that take a long time, the Forza 3 endurance races. I managed to do one. I never tried another one. It was probably one of the worst experiences in gaming ever.
How long did it take you?
Is that like where you get to race all the tracks in a certain?
No, this is
no?
You play one track against other cars, and it's like something stupid, like 50 laps.
Okay.
Oh my god!
And so there's no point in like actually racing the cars because you're gonna win by this point. I think I lapped the other cars like 10 times or some shit.
Right.
It was ridiculous.
How long are each laps? Like 3 minutes? Like we're talking about a huge course.
This is a huge course. This is like full race. This isn't like
what
little
class of cars are we
So,
talking?
like,
We're talking A or S class.
I
or?
want to say it was somewhere around. It was probably like A class or something. It wasn't like actual like Formula One cars, but it was definitely
So like 3 minute laps, 50 laps. We're talking like 150 minutes. So
it took
like
I want to
2.5 hours.
It took close to 3 hours.
Man, those like
And-
sort of achievements that you get in games. It's just I can't just look at them and say I want to do that. I want to get that because I'm just like, nah, it's not worth the time.
See, I mean,
Yeah,
Forza
I mean-
3 was one of those games where I was trying to 100% it, which I didn't end up doing thanks to a corrupted save, by the way. I'm like 2 achievements shy. I will never finish that game.
That sucks.
But, yeah, no, I went, I set out for it. I, like, got in my fucking chair. I had, like, a giant, like, double gulp ready.
Yeah,
I had food.
shit bucket.
Like, I didn't have a shit bucket. I was doing it if I had to take a dump. I wasn't pausing. You can't pause. It's just like, you just gotta race.
Pause?
You gotta race. You just gotta keep going.
I think at least in the endless set list, I'm pretty sure you could pause it.
You didn't pause this. I mean, maybe you could have. I was
I don't
die
think
hard.
you
I
can
didn't
pause
want
in the
to.
endless set list. So like if you're
I'm pretty sure we killed the song at one point.
Yeah, I don't think you can pause because like if your controller comes unplugged or something, like that's it. You don't fucking get the achievement.
No, you can still fail a song.
Yeah, you can fail a song, yeah,
Oh, but you can't
but
like.
you can't pause.
Oh, okay.
Like you can't hit the start button. What else you got? Ray? Any more goals? How about anything you overcame?
All right, so now this is one that's real near and dear to my heart.
Okay.
Ocarina of Time. That
course.
motherfucking water temple. I know plenty of people are familiar with it. I was a kid, fucking used a key in the wrong place.
And you fucked it up.
I fucked it up. I never beat Ocarina of Time as a kid. It was still one of my favorite games to this day.
Yeah.
I ended up coming back to it.
Good.
Probably about 7 years later, much like Link.
So like what? Like you were like in high school at the time, or
A little later. I probably played the game originally when I was around like 10ish. So
Okay.
I came back like
So, like,
later high
17,
school or
18,
so. Maybe
just out.
just out of high school.
Okay.
And came back to that water temple. I was prepared. I beat it in about 15 minutes. Speed ran that shit.
All
Never
right.
even changed the water level. Like I destroyed it. I came back with a vengeance because I
you came
hated
back.
that temple
Like, it was
so
like,
much.
It was like
You killed my father.
yeah, it's like a bully or like this evil man like kills your father like
Yeah.
when you're a child. And then you like grow up and you train martial arts.
And like
That's some
You come back and you like
6-fingered man.
humiliate him.
some Shenmue shit right there.
yeah, like I mean, you have to do like crazy shit where instead of like going all the way to the bottom and change the water temple level, you go and play the Serenade of Water to teleport back outside of the temple to go back in.
Interesting.
And like this, it's
Oh,
ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous, but it's
All right.
actually like. And so, I mean, I'm also fighting these bosses for the first time. I never fought Dark Link or Shadow Link. I forget what they exactly call him. I never fought the amoeba thing, so Morpho, I want to say.
Mhm.
I don't
So,
remember.
like, I fought these bosses and everything within 15 minutes. I beat the entire temple.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Mikey,
Oh,
pass the rock.
now pass me the rock.
I don't even have a rock.
It means basketball.
Shit, I don't know that either.
One of my greatest achievements would have to be the Call of Duty 4 Yes, I said Call of Duty 4.
I mean, our first videos were on Call of Duty.
Yeah,
so.
this is funny to think about, really, because Call of Duty isn't a game that I really associate with anymore.
Right.
But Call of Duty 4 was not the first Call of Duty I ever played, but the first one I really got into. And once you beat the campaign, there's a thing known as the Mile High Club, and essentially, it's like a post campaign mission.
Mm-hmm. Where
it only lasts about a minute.
Yeah, and you go on an airplane and you fuck a chick.
No,
the Mile High Club.
The Mile High Club.
Yeah, that's how you get in the Mile High Club. You go in the bathroom.
Essentially, you have to run through this whole fucking airplane, and there's bad guys everywhere, and you gotta do it on veteran, because if you don't do it on veteran, you bitch. And you get to the end, and there's a hostage, and the bad guy holding the hostage, you have to shoot him in the head, because if you shoot him in the foot, it's like it says something like, real operators aim for the head. Right? It gives you some, like, try hard bullshit, and then you gotta, like, jump out the plane. Because I remember when I first completed it, and I shot him in the head, I was like, yes! Oh, fuck, what do I do? Where do I go?
That I tried to get that achievement, and same thing, like, I gave up because I said, this achievement is not worth, like, how much stuff you have to put. Because it's kind of like playing a platformer that's bullshit, where you don't know what's going to happen.
It's like a memorization.
Exactly. So it's more about muscle memory, and I need to do this at this exact time.
Yeah, it was pretty much like
or you lose.
Knife the guy in the bathroom, shoot the guy over there, flash in the next room, fucking shoot those guys, hide behind this chair.
And the worst part is, it's a video game, so it has those random elements that kick in, and it's fucking frustrating. Because as I said, it's on veteran. Like, these guys will kill you in, like, 2 rounds. It's fucking bullshit.
Another one of my greatest achievements is in Halo 3, when I got my first Killtacular. And I got it, by the way, a Killtacular is when you get 5 kills within, 3.5?
Within 3 seconds of each other.
3 seconds of each other. I don't remember. Was it 3 seconds for Halo 3?
I believe
it's different for each game.
So. It's different, but it should be about
easier.
3 seconds or so.
Yeah, it's around 3 seconds. And I did it with a battle rifle, a shotgun, and plasma grenades. It was very special to me because it wasn't like I was in a fucking tank. I was in a Banshee. It was the first one where I got it with pretty much just the guns I had laying around.
And I feel like, I'm not sure if it's because we've gotten better at games or if it was just the time, but Killtaculars seem to be
a little more rare.
Yeah, a lot like,
I think
oh my god, you got a fucking Killtac. That's amazing.
They made the multi-kills a lot easier to obtain because they've increased the time between each kill. I know in Halo 5 it's like 4.5 seconds or something like that.
I'm pretty sure for Halo 3 it was 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's definitely increased the time. It's a lot easier to get them.
Alright.
And then I guess my last one here is I actually 100% completed Halo 3 in the achievement list. Just completed it.
Yep.
I think
I've got that one as well.
I did
ODST
that
as well.
I did that with
ODST.
I did that with Reach up until the updates because that double kill from a grave I never got. I couldn't. You can't stage it. So it's
we're gonna start out your fails.
I mean, I can put it on there. I just couldn't get that achievement because it's because I'm sure you could boost for it, but I'm not a booster for achievements.
Yeah, I never liked that. Where people was like, oh, let's all fucking get into a lobby.
Exactly.
It's like the idea.
Come on, everybody, mongoose splatters.
Yeah, everybody. I didn't fucking get the mongoose splatter. I think was the last fucking achievement I got in Halo 3.
I boosted for that one.
Oh, you son of a bitch! I tried so many times and I would just get wrecked. Fucking trying to do it because I joined a game just trying to do it.
Well, I would do that as well. I ended up, I think, just getting it because somebody was basically just giving up. But
I think it must be because we get mongoose splatters all the time, right? Like you've gotten a mongoose splatter in Halo 5, right?
In Halo 3, the physics were much different. You had a much smaller hitbox for the mongoose. It was
and you had to be going top speed and hit them dead center.
Yeah, it was very difficult.
Like if you're driving at someone and they started to move and you turned, when you turn you lose your top speed. And you
gotcha. Oh yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
So it was so much bullshit. Like they jump or something, and them jumping would mess up the physics, and you wouldn't get the kill. And yeah, it was. Oh my god, it was a pain in the dick.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, let's go with fails now.
You guys are gonna be fucking pissed at my fails. Morrowind.
Morrowind.
That is my biggest fail.
Like that game entire.
That whole game, my experience with that game, I loved Morrowind, but I got to level 15 and I was only running off of one save, like a dumbass.
Yep.
And I got stuck in a save loop where I saved before I thought I could get away from this guy. I couldn't get away with it.
And like he'd like whoop your ass
Yep.
before you could leave, or
So I booted up, and then this guy'd be like, "Over, boom."
Oh.
Yeah. So I got stuck in a bad save loop, and not only that, but playing on original Xbox, every single time you gotta wait like a good minutes for the whole thing to load.
It's like I want.
All right, I'm ready this time. I'm already dead.
And I mean, even with the cheat codes, that game was fucking hard. Like you could put in the health regen shit and everything, and it would still whoop your ass.
Yeah, I remember one time I was playing Morrowind, and I was a low-level character, and I was just running around the sewers, and this fucking this orc girl, like in this like steel armor or something.
Oh, fucking what's her name that has Umbra?
Yeah, she comes out of nowhere and just
She's wearing
whips
ebony.
my ass.
She's wearing ebony. She has the fucking soul tether sword. It's Umbra.
God damn.
And I was just like, Jesus.
Then another one that you guys are probably gonna be pretty mad about. I remember the one time that I did play Metal Gear was you let me borrow it.
Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yep, and I hated that
Because
game.
of the controls, right?
Because the controls, and I was bad at it. Because small little Nathan mind couldn't comprehend stealth. And
Why would I hide when I have a gun?
Yeah, exactly. It's funny because that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, I'm gonna go shoot these guys. Why am I dying? This is bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, just to clarify, I mean, we're talking like what, like we were saying, 12 years old, middle
About
school.
that, yeah. Just starting getting to shoot 'em up games, so I'm used to just facing things head on without thinking about stuff. So for you, Mr. Ray.
Oh, well, going back to ODST, actually.
Okay.
So I'm sure many of you remember trying to get that beloved recount armor for Halo 3. Well, I tried many a time getting to the last ends of Firefight on Legendary.
Oh my god,
and
the Endurance achievement.
Yep.
I think it actually called Endurance, wasn't it?
It was difficult as fuck.
Oh yeah.
I had gotten to like the last waves 2 different times and failed because of like poor teammates. I never got the recon armor in Halo 3.
So I remember you telling me about this,
think I got the
and
recon armor,
it all went to shit over like 2 brutes with hammers or something like that.
It was some garbage. I don't know. I think
like,
with that last one I had done, I don't remember the first time I did it, but I remember the second time I was on that level with like the choppers. It was like the little zoo area, and we actually were like utilizing the choppers. But at the end, it's like too hard. You can't do that. You have to be in cover. And my teammates, me and my brother were playing this paired with 2 people randomly online, and we almost got it. So it was already surprising enough that we did that.
Yeah, I believe I played it with Jake, Hans, and Jamie, and it took us forever, but we ended up doing it. And as soon as we got it, we were like, let's keep going. Nah, fuck it, we're done. like
how many rounds was it? Was it like 5 full waves? Was it?
It's
5 sets?
5 sets? I don't know, look it
It's
up real
4
quick.
sets of 5 waves, I think. So it's like 20 waves plus the bonus rounds. But
man, like they...
And it takes like, I want to say it takes like 2 or 3 hours or something like that for that.
Oh yeah.
It's grueling. It takes a long time. It's a lot of time to devote to get some stupid fucking armor.
They nailed Firefight with the first in ODST.
Yeah, I loved ODST
so good
because it was challenging. It was difficult. With Halo Reach, don't get me wrong, it was fun, but it was more of like a party, loosey-goosey game type, which there's nothing wrong with that.
It's what we do while we're waiting for people to get online.
Exactly. We're a whole bunch of tryhards, so we like that challenge. We like having playing games on the hardest difficulty because as
go hard or go home.
As Mikey's been talking about, we're running through Doom on Nightmare. Yeah. Without even ever playing the game, just because.
Well, I mean, we played original Doom, but
without
1993.
Yeah,
played
way back.
But I have the latest Doom first run through Nightmare. Don't compromise for anything less.
All of us here, we've all beaten all the Halos on Legendary.
Yep, just solo.
Some of which lasso.
I don't want to put no.
Just
no.
Don't ruin your life. Just don't bother.
Yes. So my greatest fail would be from Dead Rising 1, and I am a huge fan of the Dead Rising franchise. When I was 14, Dead Rising 1 came out. I think this is back in 2007. Maybe 2000. It was 2006. I remember it was 2006, but I didn't start playing it until 2007. I would just play that game for fucking hours. I love the exploration. I love the idea of being like trapped in a mall 3 days. It was very similar to what's that movie called Dawn of the Dead?
Mask?
Yeah.
Majora's Mask. What the fuck are you talking about?
I started saying it before I heard the word movie.
I've never seen that movie. Yeah, Dawn of the Dead. It's a movie where you're trapped in a mall. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I understand the correlation between the two now, the parallels you're drawing.
When you say Dead Rising, no point.
Majora's Mask.
Majora's.
I don't know, man. I got hung up on the time.
Sorry, we still love you.
All right, go on.
So yeah, I love playing that game. I would just play for hours. Love the exploration. Love the versatility. You know, just use anything weapon. It's like, oh, okay, let's pick up a fucking toy sword and see what that does, like to a zombie. Just smack the shit out of him. It really piqued my curiosity. And once you beat the game, you unlock a mode called Infinity Mode, and essentially, you're playing the game, and your health bar deteriorates over time. It slowly goes down, and to replenish your health bar, you need to eat food. So you're constantly having to run around and scavenge for food and if you take on other human characters and you defeat them, like the psychopaths, they'll drop an abundance of food. So the achievement that I failed on was called 7-Day Survivor.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have failed that achievement.
Each day in Dead Rising is 2 hours long, 2 hours in real time. So to survive for 7 days, that means you have to play for 14 hours straight. And you can't just go in a corner and, you know, put down your controller and come back 14 hours later because your health deteriorates. Yep, you die from hunger. And I tried to get this achievement multiple times, at least 3 times, and I would get about halfway through, and then 7 hours straight of this, I couldn't take it anymore. Sometimes my Xbox would crash.
Oh my god!
Think about that. You got to have your Xbox 360. This is the old fat. No, you can't save. This is the old fat white one. Yeah, the old fat fucking Xbox 360. You know, here she comes, Mikey's Xbox. I don't even remember that, but yeah, fucking like my Xbox would just crash and like everyone would be like, where'd Mikey go? It's like he'll be back. He'll be back. You just fucking Xbox crashed. Just give him like 2 minutes.
Wrap it in a towel.
And so yeah, I attempted that achievement multiple times. Each time I failed. I kind of want to go back and get it. You know, out of, I guess, spite. Out of, you know, like
same thing with like Ray's Majora's Mask.
Sort of like that.
Go back and conquer it.
But on the other hand, it's really not worth it.
No, it
really
isn't.
It's only worth like 20 G.
Yeah, but those are.
I mean, not that.
Well, at this point, it's not about the achievement.
It's not about it.
We all have thousands upon thousands of achievements.
It's the principle.
Yeah, it's.
I'm not gonna lie. I think we should set aside a time and we should conquer that shit.
You guys, hey, with your support. Maybe we'll take shifts.
I would not be willing to put my best friend into that again.
We can all lock ourselves in a room for 14 hours and conquer that shit.
Yes. Right here at the Octagon.
No, that sounds horrible. We should not.
It does sound horrible, but we need to help Mike through this. He's gonna have PTSD forever.
Oh yes, I'm every night. I go to sleep and I see the 7-day achievement popping up. Boop, boop. But I go to click on it, and it's not there. This is in my dreams. And so I'm like, where's the fucking achievement go? It was just here. And I wake up in a cold sweat. Gotta fucking get over this.
I guess that about wraps it up.
Yeah, that's about all we got for today. So thank you for listening to our sexy man voices.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Feel free to leave a comment on anything else that you guys want us to talk about.
Yeah. If you guys
love to hear any feedback.
Yeah. If you like this, you hate it, let us know. Maybe you want us to talk on another topic.
Do you like me? Yes or no? Just check the box.
Yeah, check the box. Yes. No. Maybe.
I think that there's only a yes and a maybe.
Yes.
No, there is no.
Don't
no.
give him a no. Don't give him the option.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's right.
Just give him a definite maybe.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys.
I had 1 Road Rash, 8 Amber Fade P2000s, and 1 CZ75 Yellow Jacket.